Hey folks, it's Kat.Beanie, welcome back to another episode. Now I just wanted to say, obviously we're surrounded by slimes here, and that's because Minecraft have just said that instead of fireflies, the frogs that we're getting in a new update are going to eat the tiny slimes, and that's because some fireflies can be poisonous to frogs. Now, I get why they want to have a realistic aspect to the game, but on the other hand, we have slimes in the game. We have hostile mobs. We have dragons. We have a hell dimension. You can travel by portal. You can kill tropical fish, but apparently you can't kill dolphins because that's bad. Golems. All golems. Totems of Undying. Literally, it's a game. When you die, you can respawn and start over. So, not really getting the realism aspect anyway. On that note, obviously, zombie villager, normal villager, completely surrounded by slimes. Love the turtle though. Yeah, so over here we've got a spider that wants to kill us. We have got a skeleton, which if it was in real life would probably be hanging in someone's like classroom or hospital somewhere. Somewhere someone can point at it and go, look at those bits. But anyway, yeah, they've also said that we're not the concept art for the Birch Forest update thing that everyone was excited about because it looked amazing. It looked absolutely epic. I was in love with it because it did kind of look like my plastic sort of texture pack that I use, and it looked really nice, but none of that is happening whatsoever, so I'm just going to destroy these birch trees because they ain't happening. They can get out of here. None of that's happening, unfortunately. We're not getting bundles, so none of that's happening. Obviously, we're getting the swamps, the frogs, think the mud, the mangrove tree, the alleys, the warden, and again, obviously, alleys, warden, you know, these things are not realistic things. Obviously, I think Minecraft needs to stop worrying so much about the realistic aspects of the game. It is a game. I think they're too, like, I understand that they don't want to teach children and people that feeding cookies to like parrots is a good idea, or that frogs eating poisonous fireflies is a good idea. Let's get this. Frogs do eat fireflies in life. That happens. Unfortunately, yeah, maybe there are some species of firefly that are out there that are poisonous to frogs, but they eat fireflies, eat other bugs. They could have named the firefly as a non-poisonous firefly. Instead, they've decided to scrap the idea altogether, but it is what it is. What can you do? So here I am falling from like bigger than world height and falling into water, and I survived. If that was in the real world, I'd be dead before I hit the ground because I'd have a heart attack like that. Probably have many heart attacks, so they probably wouldn't feel that. Well, I'd be dead anyway, it wouldn't matter. Can you have more than one if you're dead? I don't think so if your heart's not working anymore. But anyway, falling from world height and living, well, bigger than world height. Look at the terrain aspect of Minecraft. Totally not realistic. We have floating, like, bits of rock and floating bits of dirt, like, everywhere. We have like big divots in the ground, although yeah, I mean if you look at places like the Grand Canyon, that could be a possibility. But if you look at obviously any Minecraft world as a whole, it has a lot more crazy terrain, and I know that is to keep obviously people interested in the terrain and like the game in general, but you know, it's insane. The terrain is mental. You wouldn't get anything like that in real life. Just wee puddles of lava darting about. Wouldn't they be happening? I mean, obviously there may be some lava near like a volcano or something, an active one. It would have to be. But obviously this is right there on like a grassy plain next to all this water. It's not happening, guys. But anyway, so yeah, if you look over here, also another note is like you can kill the tropical fish, but you can't kill dolphins. Now, I think that's got something to do with tuna. I don't know. But don't get me wrong, aren't some tropical fish like endangered? So why can you kill the tropical fish but you can't kill the dolphins that are also sort of endangered? Another unrealistic aspect of the game, golems. Yeah, and if you look around this village, you will see many villagers that often Minecrafters like to enslave and use to their benefit. Yay! Also, while we're on subject, totems of undying. So I'm away to jump into this water. Where's the water? I do need to attach this to my hand though. Right. Aye. Where's your wee puddle, guys? What was doing? Oh yeah. I need to set it to survival so that I will actually die to show you this. But yeah. So if I go jump in this wee puddle here, in their well, whatever you want to call it, and it takes a long time. Obviously, the air bubbles need to go down first, and then the hearts need to go down. So I'm just casually sitting here drowning to death. Minding my own business, as you do. My hearts start going down faster, faster. There we go. And go die, almost dead, and back to life like that. Saved from the brink of death by a wee guy statue. Again, doesn't happen. I mean, you could argue that like some people have been saved with less, like crazy stories you hear about folks on the battlefield being saved from death by a bullet for like a nickel or a penny or whatever you want to call it, but honest, it's just does not happen to average person. So we're going to set up a wee hell portal here, a wee nether portal. Because another aspect of the game that isn't realistic is being able to go to a hell dimension and be at your leisure, do what you want, float about like a maniac in creative mode, or jump into the lava, or die in the lava over and over again because you can respawn, because, as I reiterate my point, it is a game, it's no real. And there is a time and a place, like as someone that has taught children and would like to go back to that profession at some point, there is a time and a place for education and stuff, and some of it is in educational games. But I would argue is to say that Minecraft isn't very educational. I do get that Redstone has some aspects related to like electricity and some components of that. Your skills could cross over in some manner, but you know, diving into lava, we've got zombie pigmen, we've got wee blaze guys floating about, we've got wither skeletons, we've got the piglin guys. These guys, you literally kill them for fuel for a potion stand to make magical potions. Obviously my favourite is fire resistance, so that when I come to this hell dimension, I do not get my ass lit on fire by these like floating yellow a-holes. But anyway, it is what it is. What am I looking for? Ah well. Wither skeletons. You kill them, take their heads, you make an even worse bad guy that literally will eat the world that you're in if you didn't stop him. I mean, I know Boris? I know Boris is pretty, I know Boris is pretty bad as a Prime Minister. And And I know Trump was pretty crap as a president, but they're not to the extent he eaten the world. Bad. Well, that's up to your personal opinion personally. We've got ender pearls. Best way to travel, you just chuck them about, you go from A to B, or if you want, you use a nether portal. Go through the nether portal, jump a few hops, skips and jumps to your next portal, there you go, there you've skipped like miles of land. If that was in the real world, people would be using that. Well, you might need to make safe your part of the hell dimension that you're in if you're wanting to go through a hell dimension to get from A to B, but I'd probably prefer using the ender pearls myself because they seem the safer way to travel. I mean, you might not ken where you're landing, but still, at least you don't have to be faced with getting blown up by floating marshmallows. Ending up in crazy caves with these dripstone guys that make renewable lava if you stick lava on top of them. I don't know if renewable lava is a real thing in the real, obviously, the Earth's core and stuff. I'm not quite sure how lava is made, to be honest. But, I mean, you can't just get it for a dripping spike on the planet surface, if you know what I mean. It's not happening. Right, off we go. So we'll chuck these away. Aye, it's I don't know what it's about, folks. It says you can fall from the top of the world to the bottom of the world and still live. You've got dragons, you've got withers, you've got all the hostile mobs, you've got golems. We're gonna have the warden, which is apparently gonna be like a super badass. But they'll no let frogs eat fireflies because they might be poisonous. What is that about? I mean, you could literally drink a fireproof potion thing, jump into lava and be alright. Or, if you didn't want to be alright, you could jump into the lava and die. Apparently Minecraft seems to think that ritual sacrifice via chucking people into lava is okay nowadays. And I know some people that are quite fond of jumping into lava and killing themselves on Minecraft, although be it not by choice all the time. You've got this wee dafty dimension, which I'm not quite sure what it's meant to be, but you've got all the wee dudes running about, you kill them, you get your wee chucky stuff that you can teleport over like miles and miles away, and you've got a dragon! Again, a mythical creature that doesn't actually exist. I mean, I'm saying that, I come from Scotland, our national animal is a frickin' unicorn. But anyway, a dragon that's the last of its kind, you kill that, you get its wee burn egg, you didn't even use its wee burn egg to, like, regenerate it. You need to use these floating baubles on the top of the thing and put them all over the place to regenerate the mythical creature dragon that you need to murder to get a crazy teleporty tunnel thing that takes you to another part of this wee dafty dimension. And then, end of the day, you've got the wee world eater guy that is the wither. And I'm sticking heads on here and forgetting that I'm in creative mode and you'll no spawn, so right, run away, run away, run away, run away. I did kinda want to see how the wither and the dragon was going to pan out, but as you'll see in a second, I get brutally murdered by the wee teleporty droppy dudes with purple eyes that didn't really like me very much. And there we have it, we have a respawning, which I'm pretty sure if I got murdered by a wee crazy purple eyed demon guy in a crazy wee dimension, I wouldn't be able to come back for a second round of life. But anyway, that's it. I hope you've had an amazing day, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! You can kill dolphins, as you'll see in a second. That was my bad, folks. But anyway, all my other sort of rant had a couple of good points. Aye, and I'll catch you in the next video, so please enjoy some dolphin murder. And I'll see you in the next one. Please remember to like and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, then that's fine. And I'll catch you later. Bye bye.